So I just got back from watching the $250 million movie Project Hail Mary. Now look, we all know this movie was based on a book, and they're trying to bring the book to life, right? They have Ryan Gosling in here, and he does a good job playing the main character, Grace. And basically what his mission is he gets sent all the way to the sun to see what's going on because the sun is dying and it's affecting Earth. So he has to find out what's going on, but while he's there, he encounters his alien, and now they both have to try and come together to see how they can save their own worlds. And that's really the movie, right? You have Ryan Gosling, who does a really good job in here. I'm not going to say it's like Oscar worthy, like some people have said. I think he does a good job, but he kind of plays himself, you know, the charisma that he's been giving last few movies, or the comedy that he gives, right? He just plays himself, and he just does a good job, right? It's nothing crazy that I guess we haven't really seen, or he doesn't reach, in my opinion, acting levels that he hasn't before. But to me, I think he does a good job, along with the supporting characters, supporting actors in here, like Carl. He was a good one. He had some funny moments. And even Rocky, right, the alien that he meets. Just the dynamic between them, because at first, you know, he doesn't know what's going on, right? They start the movie where he wakes up, he doesn't know what's going on, how he got there. And as the movie plays, he gets flashbacks to other scenes throughout the movie, kind of leading up to it. So whenever the movie gets to a certain point, they flash back to trying to show you the progression that he's made, how he got onto that ship. So the flashback stuff, to me, it worked. And even the relationship with The Rock, right? Well, not The Rock, but the relationship with Rocky, it works well because he has to figure out how to communicate with this thing. And it's like, how would you talk to something like this? And the idea that he comes up with, it actually works. And I mean, it takes forever, but it works. And just their relationship, the dynamic, they both have the same goal where they need to figure out what's going on just to fix their planet, really, just to help their planet live. And I mean, not only that, like the visuals in here, and I don't like to say it a lot, you know, the visuals, right? But there were some really cinematic looking scenes where there was a planet or the stars or just certain way things were lit, you know, shaded and whatnot. And it just had some really good visuals in here. And not to mention the music, right? The music in this movie, it really adds an element to it. Like, it gives it life. It's not just there playing in the background. Like at the beginning of the movie, the right into it, the music starts playing, and it just adds something to the movie itself. And that's always something like you want to have in a movie, especially a movie like this, where it is a sci-fi movie and it is kind of an interesting, like, just kind of a thought-provoking movie in a way. It's like, how would you react, or what would you do, or I don't know, just stuff like that. It just adds to the movie. And this movie, for the most part, does a good job of like giving you comedy, but also giving you serious moments. You know, I can see why, like, I heard some people saying they cried in this movie, and I can see why. There's a few scenes in here where it's like, dang, like, is this gonna happen? What's gonna happen? So you want to see what happens. And you know, I get why people would cry or get emotional. You know, there are some kind of heartwarming scenes or just emotional scenes in general, and even the comedy. I think Ryan Gosling at this point, he kind of knows how to nail the comedy or the timing of it, and so he does a good job with that, and even showing his emotions. And just the movie just has emotional scenes. Just overall, this movie is just entertaining from start to finish. You start the movie, you don't really know what's going on, then they kind of show you little piece by piece, and then by the end of it, it all comes together. I just don't think it's anything crazy. Like, I don't think Ryan Gosling reached any heights that we haven't seen, or I don't think like the story was that unique. So I'm not going to say it's like a masterpiece, but for people who love sci-fi, I think they're going to love this movie. And I mean, I don't even like that genre that much, but to me, this movie was good. And I will say it's a little long, right? It had a 2 hour and 36 minute runtime, and to me, that's a little long. But overall, guys, this movie, in my opinion, it was just entertaining, and it was just something different. It actually felt like a movie, right? It's like, imagine if that Adam Sandler movie that he did a few years ago was good, right? That's kind of what the movie reminds me of. But guys, those are my thoughts. Comment below if you saw Project Hail Mary and what your thoughts are. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.